Welcome to the Sleep Porch. Tonight we will visit a special beach. I will tell you about the beach, known as Sleepy Beach, where people go to find sleep. If this content interests you, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support motivates us to continue creating more meaningful videos. Here, they will be talked to sleep by a kind storyteller, all the while having all of their sleepy needs taken care of. It's an incredibly comforting place, and I invite you to feel like you are there tonight. But first, let's do the relaxation session, which will take a few minutes before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever you lie upon tonight. And beneath what you lie upon, a deeper support, a constant support, the support of the earth, the support of our planet, our home. And as you begin to notice that support, allow yourself to settle into this moment just a little deeper now. Let yourself release a little more now. 9. You are safe. Let my voice become a point of safety tonight, a companion, a soft guide that only leads you to calm places, to warm and comforting spaces, to places that welcome and carry your sleep. Trust that this voice is a friend for you tonight. 8. Bring awareness into your body. Notice where you may still be holding on tonight. Notice where there might be discomfort. Notice anything at all. Maybe there is tightness in your feet or along your lower legs or through your thighs. Maybe you're holding tension in your stomach or your chest, your arms, your hands. I know I often carry tension in my face and across my shoulders. Just see if you can ease a little now. This is a moment for gentleness with yourself and with your body. 7. The day is complete. Whatever happened has already passed, and whatever comes will come. But right now, you only have this moment. Your thoughts cannot change what has already been. Your thoughts cannot shape what tomorrow will bring. Your mind needs rest now. So as thoughts appear and fade, don't push them away, but don't cling to them either. When they come, notice them. Then let them drift away like leaves moving across a moonlit river, or clouds gliding through a sky full of stars. 6. This is your moment. This is your time. You have earned this moment of kindness to yourself. You deserve to have peace in your life. We all do. So as you become aware of that fact, as you understand that we all deserve peace, see if you can settle into this moment a little more now, letting your body know that it's really time for rest. 5. Peace lives within you. It is a constant friend waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. Where does it live within you? Maybe it's in your chest, asterisk, or in your head, or in your heart. Just know that it's always there, and tonight you can find it. 4. Perhaps allow a little gratitude now. Gratitude for the simple things, the breath in your body itself, the beauty of this world that you can find when you look for it, the ones you love, the ones who love you or who have loved you. Gratitude for the shelter you have tonight, whatever it may be. 3. Begin to engage with your imagination now. begin to see a beautiful beach, far away from all that you know. It's a beach that has to be seen to be believed. Turquoise waters, white sand, palm trees, a deep sense of peace pervading throughout. Really settle into this place. Really see it in your mind's eye. Allow yourself to believe that you will visit this place tonight and find deep sleep. 2. Check in with your body one more time now. Really let go now. There's no need for any more holding on, no need for any more attention. Your body has worked hard for you today. It's time to give it rest and completely letting go now, as I tell you tonight's sleep story. People arrived at the sleepy beach in the early evening, just as the light began to soften and the day decided it had done enough. They did not rush. Nobody ever rushed to the sleepy beach. Couples came holding hands loosely, as if they might let go at any moment and be perfectly fine with that. Older people arrived with careful steps and folded blankets under their arms. Younger people turned up looking slightly unsure, as though they weren't really certain that a beach for sleeping could really exist, but were willing to give it a try. There were quiet greetings, small nods, the kind of polite smiles that don't ask questions. Shoes were slipped off and placed in tidy little lines near the entrance path, which had a hand-painted sign reading, "This way for rest." Someone had added a smaller note underneath that said, "No talking required." This was appreciated by everyone. The sand was cool but friendly underfoot, and people instinctively lowered their voices. The moment they stepped onto it, blankets were spread with care. Some people lay flat straight away, as if they'd been waiting all day for permission. Others sat for a while, knees drawn up, watching the water move in and out, as if it were practicing breathing. A woman with a thermos poured tea for herself and for a stranger beside her, neither of them feeling the need to introduce themselves. Somewhere, someone yawned, and it moved through the beach like a suggestion. As the evening deepened, more people arrived. A man who looked like you worried too much about things, folded his coat into a pillow, and immediately looked 10 years younger. A pair of friends whispered once, then laughed silently, then stopped altogether. Even the children who came seemed to understand the rules without being told. Curling up beside parents or staring at the darkening sky until their eyelids gave in. So by the time the storyteller took his place near the water, the beach was already half asleep. The sea kept its steady rhythm. The sand held everyone gently, and the world felt for once like it had nowhere else to be. The storyteller was a man with a voice that sounded as though it had once belonged to a much younger version of him and had decided to stay put. He arrived carrying a small wooden chair and the book that looked heavier than it needed to be. He set the chair down near the edge of the sand, close enough to the sea that the waves could join in if they felt like it, and waited until the last footsteps had settled. He did not clear his throat. He did not announce himself. He simply sat, opened the book, and looked up once, slowly, as if counting how many people were already drifting. As the moon rose and the beach grew still, the man, the storyteller, began to read. And as he read, people lay on the sand in loose clusters, not packed together at all, but close enough to feel accompanied. Some had arrived early and claimed places near the water. Others stayed further back, where the sand was firmer and the sound of the sea arrived softened, like it had traveled a long way to get there. Mr. and Mrs. Stoughton were near the meadow. Mrs. Hen lay on her side facing the sea, her hands folded neatly under her cheek. Mr. Stoughton lay on his back, staring up at the sky, with the serious concentration of a man determined to spot at least one interesting star before falling asleep. They did not speak, but their shoulders touched lightly, as if by habit. Not far from them, the young woman lay wrapped in a thick duvet that had been tucked carefully around her by one of the beach helpers. She had arrived alone and looked unsure at first, clutching her shoes as though she might need them again at any moment. Now her breathing had already slowed, the rise and fall of her chest beginning to match the rhythm of the waves along the edge of the beach. Several small tipis had been set up earlier in the evening. They were simple things, made of canvas and wood, just large enough for 1 or 2 people. Inside there were pillows stacked generously, the kind that seemed to understand the shape of a head before it even rests on them. A helper knelt quietly beside one, adjusting a blanket so it didn't brush against a sleeper's face. People moved through the sleepy beach guests with practiced ease. They did not hurry, and they did not linger. One carried a tray of warm cups, the steam drifting up briefly before dissolving into the night air. Another followed behind with extra duvets folded over an arm, offering them with a smile and a nod rather than words. Near the back, an older man accepted a telescope and angled it toward the sky with care. He looked through it for a while and saw the rings of Saturn, then lowered it, amazed and satisfied. He lay back down above. The stars were scattered unevenly, some bright enough to demand attention, others barely there, happy to be missed. The sea kept up its steady movement, did not perform, it did not pause. Each wave reached the shore, flattened itself gently, and withdrew again, leaving the sand darker for a moment before it lightened once more. A child near the front had fallen asleep almost as soon as the storyteller began, curled against a parent. One hand curled around the edge of a blanket. Farther down the shore, a couple who'd once been laughing now rested quietly, their earlier liveliness gently faded. Above them, the sky grew darker. Clouds drifted slowly, opening and folding back together. The beach felt gently cradled. The helpers continued their soft rounds. The soothing music lingered. Cups were gathered. Blankets were straightened. Anything unnecessary was taken away. Anything useful remained. And the storyteller had just begun a tale from long ago. He said, from a time when people still marked the passing hours by tides and bells, there was a beach that truly belonged to the night. In the daytime, it seemed ordinary enough. Children played, fishermen labored, boats arrived and departed. But when evening came and the sky deepened, the beach shifted in spirit. It grew quieter, as though it had finished speaking for the day. Now it was ready to listen instead. And on one such evening, a young woman walked along the sand, her shoes held loosely in one hand. She had been working in a nearby town and stayed later than she intended. The road home curved inland, but she chose the shoreline instead, trusting the moon and the rhythm of the sea to guide her. She had walked this stretch many times before, yet tonight felt different. The air was gentle. The water moved slowly, as if it were reflecting on something. Each wave arrived and withdrew without urgency, leaving the sand smooth behind it. Further along the shore, a young man sat near a small fire made carefully from driftwood. He was waiting for someone. Though he did not know whether they would come, he had learned over time that waiting can be a quiet thing, not always filled with hope or worry. Sometimes just presence. They noticed one another without surprise. She paused. He stood. Neither spoke at first. The night did not require it. They sat together by the fire, close enough to feel the warmth, but not so close that it felt decided. The sea continued its steady work beside them. Above, stars appeared gradually, not all at once, as if arriving when ready. They spoke eventually in small pieces about the town, about the day, about nothing important. And yet something settled between them. A recognition, gentle and unforced, the kind that does not announce itself, but stays. And the fire burned low. He offered her his coat. She accepted without comment. They walked the rest of the beach together, steps falling into the same rhythm. And when they reached the path that led inland, they stopped again. This time, there was a choice. They did not promise anything. They did not plan. They simply stood listening to the sea, knowing that whatever was beginning did not need to hurry. They parted with a small smile, the kind that lingers longer than words. Years later, people would say that love always begins loudly with certainty and excitement. But those who knew better would tell you this: the truest beginnings are often quiet. They arrive like night on a familiar shore, and if you are paying attention, they leave the world softer than they found it. As the storyteller finished that story, the beach had changed, almost without anyone noticing. What had once felt like a gathering now felt like a single, slow breath being shared. Bodies lay heavy and comfortable on the sand, blankets rising and falling gently. The sea had softened its voice. Palm trees stood quietly along the edge of the shore, their fronts barely moving, silhouettes against a sky that had fully given itself to night. Stars built the darkness above, not sharp or demanding, but steady and kind. Some were bright enough to draw the eye for a moment before letting it drift again. Others were faint, almost secret. The sand held the warmth of the day, and the air carried just enough coolness to invite sleep. If there had ever been a more beautiful beach, no one here would have been awake enough to argue. The storyteller's voice continued, slower now. This one is about a father and his son. He said long ago, in a time when evenings ended early and mornings began with the sound of water against wood. They lived near the sea, in a small house that leaned slightly toward it. And each night, the boy asked his father the same question. Why does the sea never seem to get tired of moving? He said the father never gave the same answer twice. Sometimes he said the sea was carrying messages. Sometimes it was counting the days. Once, when the boy was very young, he said the sea moved so people would remember that nothing stays still for long. One evening, the boy grew quiet and said he didn't like the idea of things changing. The father listened, then took him down to the shore. They stood there together, feet in the cool sand, watching the waves arrive and leave. Look, the father said, it comes back every time, different, but still here. The boy thought about that for a while. Years later, long after the house was empty and the father gone, the boy would walk that same beach and feel comforted by the sound of the water. You would understand then that change was not something taken away, but something carried forward. By the time the story ended, no one on the sleepy beach was listening anymore. The crowd had dissolved into rest. Blankets were still. Breathing was deep and even. The sea continued on its own. The stars kept their places, and the beach held everyone gently as the night moved fully in. There was only one thing left for the storyteller to do. He closed the book quietly, careful not to let the cover make a sound, and looked out across the beach. Every person had drifted away into sleep. Breathing was slow and deep, and the storyteller spoke again, not to wake anyone, but to speak through sleep. He was to remind them where they were. He would remind them that nothing was being asked of them now, and gently, steadily, he said these things. You are held by the sand beneath you. The beach knows how to support you. Nothing needs your attention right now. The sea is keeping time for you. You are safe exactly where you are. Your body can rest without effort. The night is calm and dependable. You do not need to be alert anymore. The air around you is steady and kind. Every breath arrives on its own. You are allowed to let go. The ground beneath you is firm and patient. There is nothing to prepare for. You are protected by the quiet. Sleep can come gently and stay as long as it wants. The beach is doing the holding for you. Now your thoughts can slow and soften. You are exactly where you should be. The waves will continue without you watching them. Your body knows how to rest. You are not needed anywhere else tonight. The stars above you are steady and constant. You can sink further into comfort. Nothing will disturb you here. You are cared for in this place. The night has plenty of time. You can trust the stillness around you. Everything important can wait. You are safe, supported, and at ease. Sleep is welcome here. You are held by the sand beneath you. The beach knows how to support you. Nothing needs your attention right now. The sea is keeping time for you. You are safe exactly where you are. Your body can rest without effort. The night is calm and dependable. You do not need to be alert anymore. The air around you is steady and kind. Every breath arrives on its own. You are allowed to let go. The ground beneath you is firm and patient. There is nothing to prepare for. You are protected by the quiet. Sleep can come gently and stay as long as it wants. The beach is doing the holding for you. Now your thoughts can slow and soften. You are exactly where you should be. The waves will continue without you watching them. Your body knows how to rest. You are not needed anywhere else tonight. The stars above you are steady and constant. You can sink further into comfort. Nothing will disturb you here. You are cared for in this place. The night has plenty of time. You can trust the stillness around you. Everything important can wait. You are safe, supported, and at ease. Sleep is welcome here. You are held by the sand beneath you. The beach knows how to support you. Nothing needs your attention right now. The sea is keeping time for you. You are safe exactly where you are. Your body can rest without effort. The night is calm and dependable. You do not need to be alert anymore. The air around you is steady and kind. Every breath arrives on its own. You are allowed to let go. The ground beneath you is firm and patient. There is nothing to prepare for. You are protected by the quiet. Sleep can come gently and stay as long as it wants. The beach is doing the holding for you now. Your thoughts can slow and soften. You are exactly where you should be. The waves will continue without you watching them. Your body knows how to rest. You are not needed anywhere else tonight. The stars above you are steady and constant. You can sink further into comfort. Nothing will disturb you here. You are cared for in this place. The night has plenty of time. You can trust the stillness around you. Everything important can wait. You are safe, supported, and at ease. Sleep is welcome here. You are held by the sand beneath you. The beach knows how to support you. Nothing needs your attention right now. The sea is keeping time for you. You are safe exactly where you are. Your body can rest without effort. The night is calm and dependable. You do not need to be alert anymore. The air around you is steady and kind. Every breath arrives on its own. You are allowed to let go. The ground beneath you is firm and patient. There is nothing to prepare for. You are protected by the quiet. Sleep can come gently and stay as long as it wants. The beach is doing the holding for you now. Your thoughts can slow and soften. You are exactly where you should be. The waves will continue without you watching them. Your body knows how to rest. You are not needed anywhere else tonight. The stars above you are steady and constant. You can sink further into comfort. Nothing will disturb you here. You are cared for in this place. The night has plenty of time. You can trust the stillness around you. Everything important can wait. You are safe, supported, and at ease. Sleep is welcome here. You are held by the sand beneath you. The beach knows how to support you. Nothing needs your attention right now. The sea is keeping time for you. You are safe exactly where you are. Your body can rest without effort. The night is calm and dependable. You do not need to be alert anymore. The air around you is steady and kind. Every breath arrives on its own. You are free to release now. The earth beneath you is steady and unhurried. There is nothing you need to get ready for. The quiet is keeping you safe. Sleep may arrive softly and remain as long as it wishes. The shore is holding everything for you now. Your thoughts can slow and grow gentle. You are right where you are meant to be. The waves will carry on, even if you stop watching them. Your body understands how to rest. You are not required anywhere else tonight. The stars above remain constant and sure. You can drift deeper into ease. Nothing here will unsettle you. You are looked after in this place. The night holds endless time. You can lean into the stillness surrounding you. All that matters can wait. You are safe, supported, and calm. Sleep is at home here. The sand beneath you is holding you. The shoreline knows how to carry your weight. Nothing is asking for your attention now. The sea keeps the rhythm for you. You are safe exactly where you lie. Your body can relax without trying. The night is quiet and reliable. You no longer need to stay alert. The air around you is gentle and steady. Each breath comes naturally. You are free to release now. The earth beneath you is steady and unhurried. There is nothing to prepare for. You are protected by the quiet. Sleep can come gently and stay as long as it wants. The beach is doing the holding for you now. Your thoughts can slow and soften. You are exactly where you should be. The waves will continue without you watching them. Your body knows how to rest. You are not needed anywhere else tonight. The stars above you are steady and constant. You can sink further into comfort. Nothing will disturb you here. You are cared for in this place. The night has plenty of time. You can trust the stillness around you. Everything important can wait. You are safe, supported, and at ease. Sleep is welcome here. You are held by the sand beneath you. The beach knows how to support you. Nothing needs your attention right now. The sea is keeping time for you. You are safe exactly where you are. Your body can rest without effort. The night is calm and dependable. You do not need to be alert anymore. The air around you is steady and kind. Every breath arrives on its own. You are allowed to let go. The ground beneath you is firm and patient. There is nothing to prepare for. You are protected by the quiet. Sleep can come gently and stay as long as it wants. The beach is doing the holding for you now. Your thoughts can slow and soften. You are exactly where you should be. The waves will continue without you watching them. Your body knows how to rest. You are not needed anywhere else tonight. The stars above you are steady and constant. You can sink further into comfort. Nothing will disturb you here. You are cared for in this place. The night has plenty of time. You can trust the stillness around you. Everything important can wait. You are safe, supported, and at ease. Sleep is welcome here. You are held by the sand beneath you. The beach knows how to support you. Nothing needs your attention right now. The sea is keeping time for you. You are safe exactly where you are. Your body can rest without effort. The night is calm and dependable. You do not need to be alert anymore. The air around you is steady and kind. Every breath arrives on its own. You are allowed to let go. The ground beneath you is firm and patient. There is nothing to prepare for. You are protected by the quiet. Sleep can come gently and stay as long as it wants. The beach is doing the holding for you. Now your thoughts can slow and soften. You are exactly where you should be. The waves will continue without you watching them. Your body knows how to rest. You are not needed anywhere else tonight. The stars above you are steady and constant. You can sink further into comfort. Nothing will disturb you here. You are cared for in this place. The night has plenty of time. You can trust the stillness around you. Everything important can wait. You are safe, supported, and at ease. Sleep is welcome here. You are held by the sand beneath you. The beach knows how to support you. Nothing needs your attention right now. The sea is keeping time for you. You are safe exactly where you are. Your body can rest without effort. The night is calm and dependable. You do not need to be alert anymore. The air around you is steady and kind. Every breath arrives on its own. You are allowed to let go. The ground beneath you is firm and patient. There is nothing you need to prepare for. The quiet is keeping you safe. Sleep may arrive softly and remain as long as it wishes. The shore is holding everything for you now. Your thoughts can slow and become gentle. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The waves will go on, even if you are not watching them. Your body understands how to rest. You are not required anywhere else tonight. The stars above remain steady and constant. You can drift deeper into comfort. Nothing here will disturb you. You are cared for in this place. The night holds plenty of time. You can trust the stillness that surrounds you. Everything that matters can wait. You are safe, supported, and calm. Sleep is welcome here.
child within you. I think it will suit anyone. It's one that I really loved coming up with. As you know, I love dogs. I have two, Timmy and Frankie. And so I decided to write this story about a sleepy dog who is sent by his owner on a mission to collect some groceries from the grocery store. Will he make it, or will he keep falling asleep? Listen to find out. Okay, let's do the relaxation session now, which will take a few minutes before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever you lie upon tonight. Really feel that support. And beneath all of that, there is the support of the earth, our home, our constant support. And notice that the more you become aware of that support, the more you can let go. The more you can sink into this moment. 9. You are safe. Know that tonight my voice is nothing but a friend, a guide of kindness that will only ever take you to safe places. Allow my voice to be an anchor of peace, guiding you to beautiful, wondrous places. 8. Become aware of your body now. And as you do, just become aware of your breath for a moment. Perhaps take a deep breath in through your nose when you're ready. And breathe out when you're ready. And maybe another deep breath. In. And out. And as you become aware of that breath, the breathing out, with each out breath, let go a little more. Maybe move through your body. Check where you're holding tension or pain. Maybe it's in your feet, your lower legs, your thighs, belly, your chest, your back, or shoulders, your hands, your arms, your neck, or maybe you're like me. Do you hold the tension in your face? Just let it all go now. 7. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. Whatever thoughts you may be having, don't fight them. Just see them for what they are. Thoughts. A symptom of being human. And as they arrive, welcome them. And then just let them go. Watch them float away like leaves on a moonlit river, or clouds passing through a starlit sky. Six. This is your moment. This is your time. You deserve rest. You deserve peace. There is nowhere to be now. Nowhere to go. No obligations. Absolutely nothing to do but settle into this moment. 5. Peace lives within you. It is always there. It's just waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. Maybe you can find it tonight. Maybe you can journey to that peace with your mind's eye now. Maybe you find it in your chest, or in your head. Wherever you might find it, know that it's a constant friend. 4. Perhaps feel a little gratitude now. Gratitude for the simple things, for the shelter you have tonight, whatever it may be. For the use of your body, for the ability to just lie here and listen to a sleep story. For those you love and who love you, know that you are loved, whoever you are and wherever you are tonight. Three. Begin to engage with your imagination now. Begin to see the sleepiest dog you can imagine in a cozy world, in a very safe place, far away from all that you know. 2. Check in with your body one more time now. Releasing anywhere that you're still holding on. And 1. Completely letting go now. As I tell you tonight's sleep story. It was a sleepy day in the sleepy world of the sleepy dog, which suited him perfectly well. His eyes were open, but only just, and this alone made it a day of some importance. The sleepy dog did not waste eye-opening on nonsense. If his eyes were open, there was usually a reason, and possibly even a plan. There were, as a rule, only 2 acceptable reasons for the sleepy dog's eyes to be open. One was a sleepy walk, which involved standing up slowly, pausing to consider whether standing was really necessary, and then proceeding at a pace that allowed for thinking. The other was food. Food required no thinking at all. On this morning, the sleepy dog had not yet worked out which of the 2 might be happening. So he remained seated and waited for the situation to explain itself. He was in the kitchen with his owner, a place he knew well and approved of. The kitchen was full of sounds that were not demanding. A cupboard opened. something was placed on the counter. Nothing alarming occurred. The sleepy dog watched with the sort of attention that looks like not watching at all. His body arranged in a way that could easily become sleeping if needed. In the world of the sleepy dog, owners sometimes gave their dog quests. Not the dramatic sort with shouting or rushing, but gentle ones, explained in calm voices, often involving errands or small responsibilities. The sleepy dog was aware of this system, though he had never been entirely sure why owners thought dogs were the right creatures for such things. Still, he listened when spoken to, because listening could be done while sitting. On this particular morning, his owner looked down at him and spoke in the tone that meant something was about to be asked. The sleepy dog lifted his head a fraction, just enough to show willingness, without committing to action. Today, it seemed, there was a task, and the sleepy dog, who was very good at tasks that allowed for pauses, was about to hear what it was. The task, as it turned out, was explained carefully, because careful explanations were the only kind that made sense to the sleepy dog. There was a bag at the grocery shop. It contained things that were important to owners and not especially interesting to dogs. The sleepy dog was to go there, collect the bag, and come back again. No hurry was mentioned, which he appreciated. Hurries were tiring, even to think about. A scarf was tied around his neck, which always meant something official was happening. The sleepy dog did not ask questions, partly because he could not, and partly because questions often led to answers, and answers sometimes led to effort. He accepted the scarf, stood up with great care, and decided that he was now, without doubt, on a quest This pleased him because quests sounded impressive while still allowing for sitting down. The door was opened, and the world outside waited in exactly the same way it always did. The sleepy dog stepped out and paused immediately, not because he had forgotten the task, but because pausing was an important part of doing things properly. The ground felt warm. The air felt settled. Nothing in particular demanded his attention, which made it an excellent moment to think about going somewhere later. Just beside the door was a patch of sunlight that had clearly been placed there for him. It rested on the ground as if it had been waiting since morning, and it would have been rude to ignore it. The sleepy dog lowered himself into the light, intending only to rest his eyes for a moment and gather strength for the journey ahead. While he rested, he thought briefly about the grocery bag, the shop, and the long walk between the two. These thoughts were quiet and floated past without needing to be held on to. The sleepy dog sighed once, a small, satisfied sound, and the quest, having officially begun, paused with him. After a little while, something happened that could not be ignored. It was not loud or dramatic, or even very important, but it was enough. A sound drifted past, a familiar one. The soft clink of a lead being lifted somewhere nearby, or perhaps the distant opening of a gate. The sleepy dog's ear moved slightly. His eyes opened a bit more than before. This was the sort of sound that suggested movement might be required. at least eventually. He stood up again, carefully, as if standing were a decision that might still be reversed. The patch of sunlight was thanked politely and left behind, and with a slow stretch that took longer than strictly necessary, the sleepy dog reminded himself that he was on a quest, and that quests, even gentle ones, usually involved going somewhere else. He had not gone far when he noticed another dog in a garden along the way. This dog was lying on its side, deeply asleep, with the peaceful confidence of someone who had no plans at all. The sleepy dog knew this other dog. They had shared fences, sniffs, and long afternoons of not doing very much. Seeing him there felt familiar and reassuring, like finding a chair exactly where you expected it to be. The other sleeping dog opened one eye slowly, just enough to take in the situation. The sleepy dog stopped. The two dogs regarded one another in silence, which was how most dog conversations began. A great deal was said without any effort. The eye closed again, then opened once more, and a short exchange took place entirely in dog language, covering topics such as the quality of the ground, the warmth of the air, and the wisdom of lying down while one had the chance. It did not take long for a decision to be made. The sleepy dog stepped into the garden, curled up beside his friend, and settled himself into a position that suggested he would only rest for a moment. And the two dogs slept there together, the quest continuing quietly in the background, patient enough to wait. After some time, No one was quite sure how much. The sleepy dog became aware of a change. It was not a sound this time, and not a smell either. It was the feeling that the ground beneath him had cooled just a little as shadows shifted and the sun moved on without asking permission. One of his paws was no longer warm. This was enough. Comfort, once slightly reduced, had a way of encouraging movement. He lifted his head, stretched in the careful joint by joint way he preferred, and stood up. His friend did not follow. One eye opened. A message was exchanged that meant, "Carry on," and the sleepy dog stepped back onto the path. The scarf swung gently as he walked, reminding him that he was still meant to be somewhere else eventually. The road curved past a row of houses and then opened into a wider space where the grass grew longer and the day seemed even slower. The sleepy dog walked at a pace that allowed him to notice everything without needing to stop for it. He felt he was making progress, which is a pleasant feeling, even when the progress is small. Ahead of him was a low wooden bridge, the sort that existed mostly to cross very small streams and give creatures a reason to pause. The bridge was shaded, and the boards held on to the cool from the water below. The sleepy dog stepped onto it, felt the change beneath his paws, and decided to stand still for a moment to consider the situation. He lay down instead. The bridge creaked politely, as if it had expected this. The water made a pleasant sound, and the sleepy dog rested his head on his paws, certain that a short sleep here would be sensible and earned, and the quest waited once again. while he did. He might have stayed there much longer, but the stream had ideas of its own. Without any warning at all, a fish leapt from the water and came back down again with a small, tidy splash. A few cool drops landed on the sleepy dog's nose. His eyes opened at once. Water on the nose was not part of the plan. He lifted his head, blinked, and considered the bridge with mild disappointment. The fish was gone. The stream looked innocent, and the boards were no longer quite as inviting as they had been. With a quiet huff, the sleepy dog stood up, gave himself a brief shake that solved nothing, and continued on his way. Not much farther along, the grocery store came into view. It was a small place, with a bell on the door that rang in a friendly, unimportant way. The sleepy dog pushed the door open carefully, because doors could be surprising if you weren't polite to them. The bell rang. The shopkeeper looked up and smiled, as if this was exactly who she had been expecting. "Well," she said, which was all that needed to be said. The sleepy dog sat down, because sitting felt appropriate indoors. The shop smelled of paper bags and things that had been on shelves for a long time. There was a grocery bag behind the counter, waiting patiently, just as the sleepy dog had known it would. The shopkeeper set the bag on the floor and tied it securely. She scratched the sleepy dog behind the ear, right in the place that made his back leg move without permission. Outside, the world continued as usual. Inside, everything felt finished, calm, and nicely arranged. The sleepy dog picked up the bag, turned carefully, and stepped back out into the day. The quest, it seemed, had reached a sensible stopping point. And as he began the slow walk home, he felt quite sure that a rest would be deserved very soon. On the way back, the sleepy dog felt the pleasant weight of the grocery bag swinging gently from his mouth. It was not heavy, but it was noticeable, which is often enough. He was careful with it, not because he wanted what was inside. He did not, but because he had been trusted with it, and trust deserved at least a little effort. The path home seemed longer than before, though it was exactly the same length. This sometimes happened when a task was mostly finished, and thinking became optional again. The sleepy dog walked on, past familiar places that now looked even more suitable for stopping than they had earlier in the day. He reached a quiet spot where the grass had been pressed flat by other dogs who clearly knew what they were doing. The ground looked inviting, and the day had reached that point where nothing felt urgent anymore. The sleepy dog lowered the grocery bag carefully to the ground, nudged it once, and found that it made a surprisingly good pillow. He lay down, rested his head on the bag, and sighed. The paper crinkled softly, but did not complain. Whatever was inside the bag stayed inside, unmoved and uninterested. The sleepy dog closed his eyes, confident that this was a sensible place to stop for a while. As he slept, The bag remained exactly where it was meant to be, doing its small part in the quest by supporting his head. The road stayed quiet. The day carried on, and the sleepy dog, having done quite enough for one journey, rested once more before the final stretch home. When he finally woke, the light had shifted again, and the air felt familiar in a way that meant home was close. The sleepy dog lifted his head, remembered the rest of the journey, and stood up without argument. The grocery bag was picked up once more, still intact, still uninteresting, and he walked the remaining distance with quiet determination. The door opened in the usual way, and the sleepy dog stepped inside as if he had always been there and only just stepped out for a moment. His owner looked down at him, saw the bag, and smiled in the satisfied way owners do when tasks are completed at the correct pace. Nothing more needed to be said. The bag was taken. The scarf was removed, and the quest officially ended. The sleepy dog moved toward his favorite place, which had been waiting for him the whole time. It was a spot that knew his shape well and welcomed him without fuss. The ground there was just right. The sounds were soft and predictable. And to make it even better, it started to rain outside. The day had settled into itself. He turned once, then again, arranging himself carefully, making sure everything was exactly as it should be. His breathing slowed, his eyes closed without ceremony. This was the deepest part of the day, the part where nothing at all was required. nearby. His owner went on with quiet things, pleased and calm. The sleepy dog slept deeply, completely, and without dreams of errands or quests at all, certain that if another one ever came along,